Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your Spirit Guide messages for August 2020. Let's get right into your reading, see what your Spirit Guides want to talk to you about or share with you for the month of August. Show me, Capricorn. Okay, fossils, you have outgrown this, so there is some transformation that's about to take place. Next is the butterfly totem. Allow this change and transformation. And lastly, we have the sunflower with synchronicities. All right, Capricorn, so this is some pretty exciting energy. There is a big shift and change coming to your life in the month of August. And the reason for this is because you have outgrown some area of your life, a relationship, an experience, a situation, a job. There's just something that you've outgrown, and you know that deep within, and you're seeing the signs and synchronicities of this all around you, Capricorn. And your spirit guides are saying, allow this beautiful transformation and change to take place in your life. Release what no longer serves you. Let it fall to the wayside because you have truly outgrown it. You've expanded beyond it. And now it's time for you to move on to new pastures, okay? And you are getting the confirmation externally as well as feeling this intuitively. So let's pull another card, Capricorn. Success. I know there is always no greater goal than love. So this energy of success is something that you feel a little bit challenged by right now. And it's because you are in the transitional period in some area of your life, and you are going to have success, but it's like we've got to release some old energy, a belief system, unresolved emotions about the past, a relationship, and a situation, a job, a group, a belief. You know, it's different for each of you, but Capricorn, it is time because success is just around the corner, and we must go through this transition and this release to come into that energy. And you are going to see this confirmed for you by spirit through a lot of sign and synchronicity around you. So make sure that you are paying attention to fine details. There are no coincidences, Capricorn. So let's pull you some tarot. It is time for change through the Knight of Wands. And you've got to be fluid about it, Capricorn. Don't try to control. Don't try to see it 6 months to a year down the road. Sometimes you've just got to go with the energy, with your intuition. What maybe doesn't seem most logical at the time, but it's like every sign leads to this release, this transformation. And you got to release that control, Capricorn. Let it happen because it is taking you to beautiful places. King of Swords, very caught up in your head, trying to make a decision about all of this, even though you know. And Eight of Swords, you're feeling very restricted. Okay, so we don't have any cups coming out. I don't feel that there's a whole lot of sadness that's attached to this release of this fossil energy, things you've outgrown. It more is about like maybe it's a very familiar energy. It's known, you know what to expect, you know, and maybe some of you are questioning yourself. Am I just being too sensitive? Am I overthinking things? And whatever it is inside of you, Capricorn, that is saying it's time to move on, or it's time to let this go, it's time to change this, etc. That's because you are asking for a greater success. And whatever this is, it must be released before you move into that energy. And through your intuition, your spiritual team has been speaking to you, as well as through external signs and synchronicities. And allow the change. Do not fear it. And I think that the struggle comes because you don't feel totally in control of the situation or the outcome, which makes you feel very uncomfortable. Sometimes you just have to be spontaneous and follow the calling of your soul, even if it doesn't seem like the most logical path forward or what you would normally choose. It's just there's no missing the signs. There's no missing the intuition telling you it's time, the party's over, let's move on, let's go to the next step, let's move on to the next party. But we're really caught up in our head about this, not wanting to let go or unable to fully make a decision here, Capricorn. But your team is helping you and they're guiding you. And I think you already know. It's just maybe that's not the answer, or you've been trying to figure out, well, how can this still be a part of me, or how can this still come with me? It can't. You've outgrown it. You've moved beyond it. And I believe Scorpio received that card, and another sign. I don't remember the other sign. So if you are a rising or Scorpio moon, Capricorn, this is especially a strong message for you. So let's pull some clarifiers about this energy. All right, Page of Swords, gossip. And that's coming out under this action that must be taken on your behalf. So there is definitely some internal conflict about making this decision, about moving forward, and that internal conflict is different for all of you, as this is general. But here you are, King of Pentacles, generosity, and you are trying to be in control of the final outcome, and Spirit saying sometimes you've just got to release that control and trust the process, trust the journey. Seven of Cups, we have choices coming out under decisions. And lastly, we have the Ace of Pentacles, abundance. So again, this is not looking like sad, heavy energy for you, whatever this is, whatever change is taking place. And change and outgrowing could be where maybe you lost your job because of the virus, and now you're about to get a new job in August, so that's a big shift and change for you. Allow this change. It might be a little bumpy first getting back into the grind of things, but it's leading to a lot of success for you, okay? Others of you, this could be some energy of the past that you've really been hung up on, trying to figure out, do I just let go? Do I move forward? What's going to happen up ahead if I do so? And that's where we've really got to just let go of our control, because you've outgrown that energy, and you've got to make the decision to move forward, even though you don't see, the full path ahead. 3 months, 6 months, a year from now, you've just got to trust your journey, because you are being led to some abundance, some prosperity, success, a change of energy than you are currently experiencing. There's just some aspect that's really holding you back here. All right, and your spirit guides are saying, let go of your grip of control and allow this beautiful change to transform in your life, because it's leading to some really good stuff. So I'm gonna pull a card specifically for the fossils, specifically for the butterfly, and specifically for the sunflower. The Lovers, Angel of Commitment for the fossils, Queen of Swords, Independence under Allow This Change, and Nine of Swords, Stress under these synchronicities. Okay, so Capricorn, this fossils, which you've outgrown, this was something that was very near and dear to your heart at some time. It could be a relationship that's currently in your life, friend, family member, romance that just isn't working. You guys are in different universes and thoughts and emotion and perception, and at this time it's just, you've got to let go and move forward. And maybe in the future you can realign with this person, but you know right now this relationship has run its current course. Okay, that's definitely the case for some of you. Others of you, I believe you've made a commitment to something, a person, a job, a group, an organization. There's some sort of thing you have committed yourself to, and at this point there's no longer any passion or fire in your heart for it, and you know it's time to let go and move on, but you know you may be held back by obligation or history or, you know, emotion and soul bond. And your spiritual team says, you know, that once you've outgrown something, it doesn't work anymore. You know, think of like a pair of jeans. If you outgrow a certain pair of jeans, maybe you've put on a little bit of weight or you've lost a little bit of weight. If they don't fit just perfect, you don't feel right in them. And that's where you're at with this person, situation, belief system, experience, job, whatever it is for you. It doesn't fit right on you anymore, regardless of the past history, and it's not going to. Okay, you're never gonna de-evolve back to the version of yourself you were when this all began in your life. You've really expanded, evolved, and grown beyond it, and that's why it's time for you to go to the next level and release this commitment from your heart, however that speaks to you. Okay, so this is the confirmation of that. You've outgrown this commitment, whatever that means. Okay, for you personally. Allow change. Here we have this Queen of Swords. Some of you, this choice to be made, you see yourself as kind of having to walk on your own or do things on your own in a way that, you know, you haven't done so in the past, and that doesn't mean you're not already very independent. Okay, walking away from this definitely leaves an emptiness inside of you, and again, I don't see like sadness. It's just, it's such a part of you. You know, walking away, it's uncomfortable. It definitely is. But allow change. Don't get caught up in your mental body. What if this? What if that? You know, all of those type of thoughts that just spin stories and narratives that aren't even true. Don't get caught up in your head. Really trust your journey and your path through August, and what you know is expired, let it go, Capricorn, because it's currently holding you back from your success. And the synchronicities coming out as the Nine of Swords, yeah, you do feel it. You are seeing the signs and synchronicities of what must be released, what must be let go of, and that kind of stresses you out because maybe, you know, you were hoping that it didn't come to this point, the end of the road. All right, but it is there, and staying on this road, it's holding you back from abundance. It's holding you back from success because the energy is no longer in alignment or compatible with who you've evolved into, who you have become. And your spirit guides want you to follow your intuition regardless of what other people have to say, think, or feel about it, because Capricorn, you have to live your life, nobody else. And you know, it's good to give and to share and to be supportive and loving, you know, to people. But once you get to this point where it is now nothing but a self-sacrifice to maintain a connection, to maintain a situation, or to hold on to some old energy of the past, it prevents you. It becomes a big detriment to you, okay? And that's where you're at, is holding on to this energy is no longer, you know, a positive thing. It's not growing you. It's not expanding you any longer. It's run its course. It's only holding you back and holding you down. And you know that. It kind of stresses you out to know that, because of like the decision you've got to make or the move you've got to make. You don't want to ruffle feathers. You don't want to hurt anybody. Some of you maybe had some hope about a reunion or a second chance with a person or an experience, and now it's time to let that go because there's better up ahead for you, Capricorn. There is better coming in. You have abundance and success, and you're held back because it's time to let this old energy go. All right, so let's pull you a message from your angels and see what else they would like to add. Oh, yeah, see, you guys don't want to hurt anybody. You don't want to ruffle any feathers. This says guilt. You do not need another's approval to feel worthy of love, regardless of what you've done or what you think you've failed to do. From your soul's perspective, there's neither right nor wrong. Every experience in life is here to help you expand your awareness of love so that you may embrace ever greater spheres of wisdom. You've done nothing wrong. Capricorn, let nobody hold you back. Only you walk your journey. Only you have to experience the consequences from the choices that you make. And you know what you've got to do. You know it's time. Your spirit guides are now double, triple confirming that for you and saying, have no fear. There is so much abundance and success up ahead. Let the old go and embrace the new because you've earned it. Okay, so those are your messages, Capricorn. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.